Hi there everyone, and I hope your new year is bringing you everything you want. Though I'm guessing that if, like me, you've got a Nikon Z9 on order, you're probably still waiting. I ordered mine back in October from Wex, end of October, so I thought it might just be worth giving a call to them to find out how it was getting on. I also gave a call to the Nikon UK and the wonderful Becky from Grays of Westminster, who specialise in selling Nikon equipment. Now, there's not a lot of info about, but what I got, I now pass on to you. So Wex told me they had a very limited delivery in late December and are expecting another in the near future, but we're not sure when. They feel that they've received very little info from Nikon about amounts and dates. Not terribly helpful, is it? They were concerned that some companies, not Wex, allowed their customers to be listed as showing interest in the Z9 before release. This allowed them to be at the front of the queue when they came to order them. Can't see a problem with that, but they didn't seem to like that at all. Anyway, they also confirmed that NPS members would receive their cameras first. So sorry to you guys who aren't an NPS member, I guess. Now from Nikon, apparently a small amount of cameras came into UK in late December, but we're possibly talking single figures, to be honest. Another one is supposed to be expected at the end of this month, back end of the month, but the numbers will be limited, they tell me. They couldn't tell me what those numbers were. As interesting, they are receiving very little info too. That's Nikon. Apparently they say the delay is largely due to the worldwide chip shortage that we know about, but also the shipping and container backlog. They also confirmed that NPS members would receive their cameras first, would prefer it if it wasn't to advertise too loudly. Well, let's be honest, there won't be too many people listening to this, so I think we're safe. This is just between me and you, so we keep it quiet, eh? Now, Becky from Grays of Westminster sent me a very good and informative email, as she always does, and it might be worth me mentioning that they have a blog post up which is well worth looking at. I'll put the link below, but to be honest, it's a pretty easy web address to remember. It's blog.Grays of Westminster, because it's a blog by Grays of Westminster. Not hard to forget, not hard to remember that one. Anyway, they also have their podcast coming out, or it may be out already. I don't know, I haven't looked. Sorry, Becky. Anyway, it's going to be almost an hour of Z9 delivery talk, etc. Now, she did mention that you lucky people in the USA received the lion's share of the factory shipment, but then you have a much bigger market, I guess. Anyway, the UK received a fraction of those deliveries, and I usually find that US and Australian YouTubers tend to get their stuff about 6 weeks before me. And it seems to take ages to get into the UK. I think we're at the end of the transport network, to be quite honest with you. Anyway, Becky hopes to have more news in a couple of weeks, and I hope she'll share it with me again, in which case I'll share it with you. Right. Meanwhile, Nikon rumours. Now, this worried me, I must be honest. Nikon rumours are reporting last Wednesday that the United States NPS, or Nikon Professional Services, have released this letter. Now, I rarely get cross with Nikon, and I really try not to. And I do understand the US has a large number of both potential and current customers. But here's the smacker. Anyone that submitted a priority request between the 20th December and the 3rd of January will be processed no later than early next week. So does that mean that the customers that ordered last Monday will get a preference to those of us that ordered in October? I don't know. I do hope not, Nikon. Especially as all NPS priority orders received by the 19th of December are in process and will be on their way to retailers later this week. I mean, what the heck does that mean? I'm going to collect mine? Now, I have to mention that this letter hasn't got a date on it, and I can't access the American NPS members place because I'm not a member, but I'm trying to become a member as well as the UK one, and I'll let you know. I guess the waiting will just make the receiving all the better, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, that's it. That's all we know, it appears. So thank you so much for joining me, and though I doubt very much that you enjoyed this video, maybe you liked it a little, and if you liked it, can you do a like? Ask me a question. I doubt if I can find the answer. They're really not saying much at all. Okay, hopefully next time I see you, I'll have some better news. Take care and see you soon.